and loads of others. Loads of us are being abused by these podcasters, mates. You know, vulnerable lads fresh out of prison with a powerful story. You get these leeches in, chatting, promising the world, opens up all his trauma from his childhood, then just leave him. Most of them re-offend and end up going off the racks and back into prison off this. And that's Sean Atwood. He knows the vulnerable minds. It's like he wants to. He's like he's got a perverted way. It's like he wants to interview people who's being abused in some way, and he gets off it. You know, like young kids who's got something different about them, who's had a different type of life. He's infatuated with it. You will be able to steer him. Sure would, Hamza. But he's got to choose. This is what I'm saying, lad. It's all choice. You can scream at someone till you're red in the face, screaming at him point blank in his face as loud as you can, and he won't listen until they're ready to. Like when I've sat Danny down when he's got this crack addiction, I've tried to sit him down a few times, but he weren't ready. This one day he was willing to listen, ready to listen to me, and it absolutely changed for him. And that's what you get. You've got listening, and then you've got listening with intention, and that's what's important. A lot of you just listen, but you don't listen with intention. So what do I mean by that? Here's a simple one. So I'm screaming, choose a life, not a knife at you. But you're not listening with intention. So it's not going to make a difference for you. So if your life, and you say to me, you're sat there now, and you're waiting for me to say choose a life, not a knife, it'll have a massive impact on you. Massive. But if you're just listening, so look, if you're seeking this message to help you, you've got to approach it with intent. So when I'm speaking, listen with your intention of bettering yourself, to not again, not do this again, not do that again. It'll only work for you if you listen with intention for yourself. I'm listening to choose a life, not a knife, because I intend to use it to better myself. That intention, that mindset of intention there, makes the message what it is, basically. If you're just listening without intending to better yourself, you're not going to feel the power of the message. If you're listening with any intent of bettering yourself anywhere in the situation to speak about, you're going to feel the power of the message 10 times more than what you would if you're not doing it with intention. So basically, the people that are coming to find me as sort of self-help sort of thing, they're feeling the power of the message. But the people that are just coming in to have a little hear about the message, they're not grasping how powerful it is, because they haven't come in with intention to use it. They've came in with intention to hear it. It's different. If you come into my life with intentions of using choose a life, not a knife, you're going to make a big, massive difference. Not just to me and kids, first and foremost to yourself. I've been through everything, most things that you're probably going to go through in that life. If you're on the fringes of crime, gangs, drill music, you're going to get deeper. Standard progression, you're going to go deeper. I've done most things you're going to experience along that path. And I'm just here trying to make you avoid them things that you're definitely going to come across. My first bit of advice for all is, stop it now, go and get a job and put a shift in every day to make your life better. That's the first advice I'm going to give you. If you're gone, I'm just trying to make you aware of what you're going to get into. And the end of it is prison. So if you're halfway down that path and you haven't experienced prison yet, stop now, because you've only got half a path left before you're in prison. And this is what I'm screaming about all the time. Drug dealing, gang mentality, being scared to wear shorts and a cap because you're used to being dressed in black. Look the way you're walking around in the summer. Do you understand? Why are you like that? You've lost your identity. That's why you're like that. It's 80 degrees outside. You've got tracksuit bottoms on, hood and mask. Are you not hot, lad? Yeah, you are. But you're that up with your identity. You're willing to suffer. And that's what's going on with the kids as well. They're just losing their identities all over that. The minute they step out of your house and mix with that gang, that's his new identity. And you see it like now, roast or not, Birmingham's the worst place for it. I'm walking down there in shorts and a t-shirt, roasting. And I'm seeing youths, woolly hats on, and 2 jackets, trackies, trainers. I'm just thinking, wow, how are you managing that? I can't act sweaty balls and sweaty ass like that. I can't deal with that. These kids are sweltering under them trackies. I don't know how to get away with it, mate. Right now I'm looking out my window and I got this same group that pop there every day, regardless of how many people are working here. They're just locked into this little hut, like shelter on a roof. And I look at them every day thinking, how are you sitting there with that back? They're in a sun trap. They're smoking weed. They're in a sun trap smoking weed. Just that alone, you're like a vegetable, aren't you? On top of that, they've got black tracksuits. And black attracts the heat. White deflects the heat. If you've got a white t-shirt on, it'll deflect the sun. If you've got a black t-shirt on, it'll attract the sun. So they're there. They've all got perms, got all long hair with hats on, hoods up, masks on, man bags, coats, track. I'm not lying, this is what they're like. And they're roasting out there and they're not even asked. And they'll sit there all day and they all sound the same. Yeah, I'm a gang there. And they're drilling. They're like little drillers. All these kids these days, they'll stand on your corner, spit and drill. Like it's a competition. But I hear them and they're all, it's like a little competition, they all giggle off it. So it's bringing enjoyment into the group. So something that's talking about killing people, using sexual violence on people, dealing drugs and all this madness. These people get enjoyment out of it. Not off the lyrics, off the camaraderie amongst them. So if he's rapping with him and he beats him, they'll have a little buzz and a little laugh and big each other up off it and all this. And that joyful aspect to it lets the dirty aspect of it deeper into them. I'm not lying to you. And that's basically what they're doing as well, like the majority of them. You've got loads of kids identifying as gangsters and gangbangers. They're listening to the same type of music. They're dressing the same as them. They're going to the same gaffs as them, but they're just not them. And let me tell you the difference, mate. You see all these kids that are running around like gangsters, that's being raised in a house with the mum and the dad and had love and care and all, not really struggled or suffered, and then all of a sudden they're becoming all gangster. Do you understand? They're just portraying themselves to be something they are definitely not. And when it's the fan, they're the ones that are going to snitch on you. Might be 80 of yous there. You've got your little knife man, the game kid, you got your dealer. There's like 3 of yous in the group that are staunch. But the other ones are the numbers, which keeps the other numbers away from yous. You know, strength in numbers. But when it comes to the crunch and the 80s get put into a cell, you'll keep your mouth shut. Them face will all yatter.